I have changed my mind about the recent purchase of the Seahawk helicopters. I do think that New Zealand needs naval warfare helicopters, but this purchase was idiotic on so many levels. Each of the 5 Seahawks cost $400 million. $400 million! How is that even possible? Australia got theirs for $80 million apiece. We could have a fleet of F-16s. Huge money was spent on supporting infrastructure, and then a measly 5 airframes were purchased. More airframes would have been a far better investment. The airframes themselves are affordable. Once the infrastructure is established, we should at least make it worthwhile, because it is massively expensive. But for some idiotic reason, they brought 5 helicopters to replace 8. This guarantees the helicopters wear out faster, as there are fewer of them sharing the workload. If you are going to spend billions on infrastructure for them, at least get enough helicopters for it to be worthwhile. And of course we have the moral issue of buying weapons from the genocidal freaks of the Trump regime. People who could easily cut the supply of spare parts on a whim. And they brazenly screwed us over with this massively expensive deal. Apparently these helicopters are to be armed with the Hellfire missile instead of the Penguin anti-ship missile used by the Sea Sprites. This is utterly idiotic. The Hellfire missile is a massive downgrade from the Penguin missile. The Hellfire missile has only a third of the range. The Hellfire missile does not skim the sea surface, making it far easier to shoot down. The Hellfire missile warhead is far smaller than that of the Penguin missile. The Hellfire missile is primarily intended for destroying armoured vehicles. It is a lousy and unserious anti-ship weapon. It is a massive downgrade in terms of anti-ship capability. It will leave the New Zealand Navy with no serious anti-ship capability. What a joke! An island nation with no serious anti-ship or anti-aircraft defences. And this is not the first time that such an idiotic purchasing decision has been made. Some time ago they brought Mistral man-portable air defence systems, but they never brought the necessary supporting equipment and the weapons sat in storage until we sold them to another country. What a joke! In the era of drone warfare, our army has no air defences. What is even the point of having an army? They are nothing more than sitting ducks. They are not an independent force. The army has been relegated to a support force for the USA. We spent money on MRAPs for war on terror type operations. We should be investing in drones, air defences, and anti-ship missiles. We could easily safeguard our country at a low price if we spent our money more wisely. Look at the Houthi militants. Through the use of drones, anti-ship missiles, and surface-to-air missiles, they proved too difficult for even the USA to defeat. And they are hardly a wealthy military force. Look at Ukraine. They don't even have a navy, yet they sunk Russia's capital ship, and the Russian fleet is stuck in their Black Sea port, forbidden to leave because it is too dangerous. That is the power of drones and anti-ship missiles. If we buy the right equipment, we can defend our sovereignty at minimal cost. We need to correct course fast. In this dangerous world, nobody can take their security for granted. Our military should be a strong, independent force, not a mere lackey. The current arrangement is an insult to those who serve. They are treated as nothing but cannon fodder for the Americans. The military is not a serious self-defense force. It is disgraceful.